Good evening, everybody. Welcome inside Gateau Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you as we get you ready for first serve here for EAC women's basketball as volleyball as Eastern Arizona College hosts Chandler Gilbert Community College tonight in EAC action. Coming into tonight, Eastern Arizona College 14-8 overall. They are 3-1 in the ACCAC. They are 6-4 in their last 10 and have won 2 in a row coming into tonight's contest. Chandler Gilbert is 4-7 overall. They are 3-4 in the ACCAC, but they have won their last 3 in a row. Digging deeper into Eastern Arizona College, as we mentioned, they are at home. They are 3-1. This is only the fifth match at home. They are 3-1 at matches here at Gateau Gymnasium. 10-6 on the road. 16 of their 22 games have been on the road, and 2 of them at a neutral site. The recent games: a 3-1 win against Snow College on September 1st, a 3-0 loss to College of Southern Idaho in the same tournament, 3-1 loss at Utah East State Eastern, and a 3-1 loss at College of Southern Nevada, all in the same tournament. Then they came home to win a 5-setter against South Mountain on September 18th, and at Central Arizona College just 5 days ago, a 3-0 sweep of the Vaqueros. For Chandler Gilbert Community College coming in here tonight, on September 6th, they lost a 5-setter 3-2 to Mesa. Then they swept Pima 3-0. Then a 5-set loss at South Mountain 3-2. They swept Glendale 3-0. They beat Phoenix 3-1, and then South Mountain 3-1 in their last 3. And those last 3 have all come in the last 4 days. This is Chandler Gilbert's 4th match in 5 days here tonight against Eastern Arizona College. Eastern Arizona College will be down 2 starters tonight as we get to tonight's starting lineups. We'll start first with the Chandler Gilbert Coyotes. At libero, a 5'4 sophomore, Michaela Esparza. 5'6 freshman, number 2, Bentley Hunt. A 6'4 sophomore, number 5, Kennedy Dastrup. A 5'7 freshman, number 8, Alex Johnson. A 5'10 freshman, number 10, Zariah Hakeem. A 5'7 sophomore, number 11, Kristen Sanderson. And a 6' freshman, number 17, Milan Mendoza for the Coyotes under the direction of head coach Jeff Nelson. For Eastern Arizona College tonight, at libero will be freshman from Chandler, number 2, Caden Smore. Freshman from Carson, California, number 3, Loimata Siaki. A sophomore outside hitter from Mesa, number 8, Quincy Camard. A sophomore middle blocker from West Point, Utah, number 15, Mia Thompson. The freshman outside hitter from Oro Valley, number 18, Melanie Merrill. A freshman setter from Ankara, Turkey, number 19, Asya Akbulut. And then the sophomore outside hitter from Stara Zagora, Bulgaria, number 20, Steliana Shakorova, under head coach Sherry Kay. We'll take a timeout for the national anthem. We'll be back for first serve after this.
7, Macy Anway. Number 9, Kiara Smith. Number 10, Sonia Chabai. Number 11, Asher Green. Number 12, Olivia Lunt. Number 14, Brianna O'Donnell. Number 22, Rhea Workman. And now your starters playing libero. Number 2, Cadence Moore. Number 3, Loimata Siaki. Number 8, Quincy Kamard. Number 15, Mia Thompson. Number 18, Melanie Merrill. Number 19, Asya Akbulut. And number 20, Steliana.
Welcome back here to Gateau Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. As we're ready for ACC volleyball action here at Eastern Arizona College, the Monsters and the Coyotes. In the matchup, the only matchup of these two mascots in, I'm going to go with the country. The Gila Monsters and the Coyotes all set to go. The Monsters in their home white, the Coyotes in their road gray uniforms here this evening. The Monsters trying to win their third straight. The Coyotes trying to win their fourth straight. We talked about it in the open. The Monsters sit 3-1. That's good enough for third in the league. Scottsdale Community College is still undefeated on the season. They are 11-0. 7-0 in the league. Arizona Western is 4-0 in the league, 14-4 overall. And then Eastern Arizona College sits at 3-1 in the ACC. Good enough for third right now. Looks like we are set to go. Eastern Arizona College looks like they will be serving first to get this one underway. It'll be Asya Akbulut. Back to serve, the freshman from Mimar Sinan Fine Arts in Ankara, Turkey. It is the red out tonight. We'll talk a little bit more about that as the evening progresses. We're underway. Akbulut's serve is in and then tipped down by Eastern Arizona College's Loamata Siaki for the kill to start the contest. And now Akbulut, check that, they called Siaki in the net over the top. So the point goes to Chandler Gilbert, and they take a 1-0 lead. Moore to Akbulut, far side, Shirkova. Now the set in the middle and wide. That's a hitting error on Kennedy Dastrup. And they're going to say there was a touch at the net, so it's off of Eastern. So that is a kill for Dastrup. And it's a 2-0 Coyote lead. Sanderson with the service. And they're going to call an error on the Monsters. Double hit on the set, and the Coyotes start out 3-0. Kristen Sanderson to serve for Chandler Gilbert. Floats it across, Moore receives. Akbulut sets far side, and the kill by Trikorova. And it's a 3-1 Coyote lead as the Monsters go back to serve with Quincy Kamard. Kamard over, Dastrup in the middle, and she's going to get the kill for the Coyotes as she was right place at the right time as the miss hit comes over the net, and Dastrup puts it down into the Coyote lineup. Number 12, Tally Koppel, a 6'1 freshman, in for the Coyotes. Milan Mendoza to serve into the net, a service error for Mendoza. And the Monsters get the point, 4-2, Coyotes on top. Now back to serve for the Monsters. Libero, Katie Moore. Fires across, and that's an ace for Moore. Right between Mendoza and Sanderson. Eastern Arizona College should be 4-3. Moore tips it off the net. Set, backside to Dastrup. It's dug out by Moore. Set by Akbalut. Chirkova spikes it down, dug out by Sanderson. Koppel back the other way, and she's going to get the kill for the Coyotes on the near side. In for the Coyotes will be number 6, Alyssa Smith. She'll go back to serve as Dastrup rotates off. Smith fires across off the tape. Akbalut with the set, far side to Merrill, and she'll get the kill from the far side for Melanie Merrill. Dastrup back in for the Coyotes. And now back to serve, Steliana Chikorova. Fires in at the net and put down by number 8, Alex Johnson for the Coyotes. It was a 50-50 ball right at the net, and Johnson won it for the Coyotes. And a substitute into the Monsters, Ezgi Kuch. Outside hitter from Ankara, Turkey. That was Johnson to serve. Far side, Merrill with it. Dug out by Mendoza. Far side, Koppel. She's blocked at the net, but out of bounds. She'll get the point for the Coyotes. (7-4). Chandler Gilbert on top. Here's set 1. Johnson with the serve. Akbalut with the set. Far side to Merrill. And they say it didn't get over the net. That's going to be a hitting error on Merrill. And a point to the Coyotes. The double block came up right in front of her. She tried to go with the sharp angle to the near side, just not able to get it over. And it's an 8-4 Coyote lead. Johnson to serve. In. Akbalut with the set. Back row. And in by Quincy Camard. It's not how hard you hit it, it's where you hit it. And Camard gets the kill from the back row. And into the Monster rotation, number 12, Olivia Lunt, the sophomore from here in Thatcher. And Melanie Merrill back to serve for the Monsters. Set by Johnson, backside, blocked at the net, kept alive. Set again, Koppel far side, dug out by Moore. Akbalut far side to Lunt, dug by Johnson. Esparza near side, floats it to the back row to Merrill. Moore with the set far side to Lunt. Lunt swings, and it's a kill for Olivia Lunt off the far side. And Lunt comes with the big right-handed swing to make it 8-6. Coyotes still on top here in set 1. They started off with a 3-0 lead. Eastern has battled their way back to within 2, 8-6. Merrill with the serve. That is out. An error by Merrill on the service. Into the Coyote lineup, number 2, Bentley Hunt. And number 13, Kendra Harrell. Hunt to serve for the Coyotes, up 9-6. Merrill not able to keep that one in play. Goes outside wide of the antenna for a 10-6 Coyote lead. Hunt, the freshman, to serve. Akbalut, far side and over by Moore. Johnson the set near side, and the swing and down by Milan Mendoza for the kill for the Coyotes. And a timeout called by Eastern Arizona. Down 11-6 here in the first set. Coach Sherry Kay trying to settle down her crew. We'll be back right after this. (11-6) Coyotes lead is Bentley Hunt serves it for the Coyotes to Merrill. Akbalut to Lunt. Esparza chases it down and Johnson gets it over. And a set over the net dug by Esparza. Mendoza. Eastern there to save it to Lunt on the fire off the block. Dug out by Hunt. Far side, Harrell. Moore with it. Back row attack to Merrill. Merrill too far and out. On the attempt, it's a 12-6 Coyote lead. Coyotes have won 3 in a row. They are 4-7 on the season, but they've won 3 in a row. Hunt to serve. In, up to Akbalut, far side to Lunt. Again, saw the block out of the corner of her eye, tried to come near side on the court. Couldn't get it over the net. 13-6, Coyotes with Hunt back to serve again. To Merrill, over the net, dug out by Merrill, Moore with it, and Lunt not able to get it over. The Coyotes are pulling away, up 14-6 here in set 1. Hunt, another serve for the Coyotes. Akbalut, far side to Lunt. Lunt blocked, picked up by the Monsters, blocked again at the net by Zaria Hakeem. And it's 15-6 Coyotes. Hunt to serve again. Floats it to the back row to Merrill. Akbalut, backside to Mia Thompson, who gets it over. Dug up, near side to Mendoza. Mendoza over the block. One-handed dig by Moore. And the Monsters get it over. Johnson, near side to Mendoza. And she splits the block down for the point, and it's a double-digit lead for the Coyotes as Hunt goes back to serve again. 7th straight serve for Hunt. Last 7 points in a row on the serve of Hunt for the Coyotes. Thompson and Lunt not able to get on the same page. Check that, Merrill. Now 8 straight by the Coyotes, up 17-6 here in the first. Hunt to serve again to Merrill. Akbalut, far side to Lunt. Off the block, and finally the Monsters stop the run. And Lunt does it off the side of the block. Back on into the rotation for Eastern is number 3, Loy Montesiaki. Set to serve for the Monsters, Mia Thompson, the sophomore from West Point, Utah. Johnson to Harrell. Eastern digs it. Balut, far side to Lunt again. Off the block for 2 in a row for Olivia Lunt. Second on the team in kills. She makes it a 17-8 Coyote lead. Thompson back to serve again. Floats it far side, and too wide on the serve. Point goes over to Chandler Gilbert. Cadence Moore back onto the floor for Eastern. Kennedy Dastra back on for the Coyotes. Michaela Esparza to serve, the sophomore libero. To Moore. Akbalut, far side to Lunt. And over the line underneath was Alex Johnson as she tried to keep that one alive. It'll be a point to the Monsters. And back into the Monsters lineup, Steliana Chikurova. Now the Monsters have their two strongest hitters on the floor at the same time. Johnson to Dastrup, blocked at the net. Harrell chases it down, keeps it alive, but Johnson not able to get it over on the third. And the Monsters starting the comeback. Still down 8 though, but have won 3 in a row. Akbalut with the serve at the net. Came over. Now Dastrup blocked at the net by Siaki, but Eastern not able to corral it after the big block by Siaki. Into the Chandler Gilbert lineup, number 11, Kristen Sanderson. She'll go back to serve. Now for the Coyotes, up 19-10. Monsters have some work to do here in set 1. Moore almost got underneath that one to receive it, but she got out of the way just in time. The serve goes long, and the Monsters get the point on the service error by Sanderson. Back deep now to serve is Quincy Camard for the Monsters. Into Mendoza. Johnson with the set, back to Mendoza. Blocked at the net by Siaki again, and the Monsters get the point. (19-12). Coyotes up 7 here in the first set. Camard fires to Mendoza, to Johnson, back set. Blocked at the net and down. Solo block by Melanie Merrill on the slide. The Monsters woke up after a very slow start. They're back to within 6. Alicia Koalas into the Coyote lineup as Camard serves again. Johnson with the set, far side, near side to Mendoza. Merrill keeps it alive. Akbalut with the set, back row to Camard, to Esparza. Johnson near side to Mendoza, dug by Moore. Akbalut, far side to Merrill. Merrill dug out by Hunt in the back row. And over on the free ball. Akbalut sets it far side to Merrill. Merrill blocked and out. The power from Melanie Merrill. Another kill for Merrill. Timeout, Chandler Gilbert Community College. 19-14, Monsters back to within 5. We'll take one as well. Back right after this. (19-14). The Monsters were down 16-6. And now cut it to within 5, 19-14. With Quincy Camard to serve. Johnson with the back set to Dastrup. Kept alive by Siaki. Moore not able to get there. She landed awkwardly, but she's going to stay in the game. Tally Koppel in, Mendoza to serve. Akbalut, back set, near side, dug out by Mendoza. Johnson, back row to Mendoza, too hard, and out. Point, Eastern Arizona. Mia Thompson back into the rotation as Moore goes back to serve for Eastern. Down 5. Good serve, and Alex Johnson able to just get it over on the set and off of Melanie Merrill. Alyssa Smith now back to serve for the Coyotes. 21-15. Coyotes on top. Akbalut with the set near side, and the kill cross court for Chikurova. Very back corner, 21-16. Got through the solo block and both defenders to find that deep corner. Now she'll serve. Johnson with the set near side to Koppel. And the tip over. And Quincy Camard with getting the warning from the official for throwing the ball over the net after that point. 22-16 Coyotes. Johnson to serve and finds some space in the back row for an ace for the Coyotes. 23-16. As Johnson to serve. Put some spin on that one. Eastern keeps it alive. Far side to Merrill, though. Dug by Mendoza in the back row. Johnson near side to Koppel. Far side, and it's out. Cross court. Point Eastern. Olivia Lunt back into the rotation. If you missed the open, Eastern playing tonight without Emma Orton, the sophomore from Oro Valley, and their sophomore setter, Macy Anway. Merrill to serve. Johnson, the quick set. The tip is saved and over. Kept it alive as Esparza gets there quick. Near side Sanderson, and it is out on the tip. And the Monsters get the tip. It's just a scramble drill on defense there for the Monsters, but they're able to keep it alive and eventually get that point. Merrill back to serve again. And that one too deep. Service error by Merrill. Into the Coyote lineup, Bentley Hunt and Kendra Harrell on set point. Bentley Hunt had 8 straight points in her last rotation on serve. She's back to serve again for the Coyotes. To Merrill. Akbalut, far side to Lunt, and she fires it down. Monsters survive one set point. 24-19. Siaki back into the Monster rotation, and Mia Thompson back to serve. Into Esparza. Johnson gets underneath it. Mendoza off the block. And not going to be able to get it over. Set 1 goes to the Coyotes, 25-19. We'll take a break. Back for set 2 right after this. Welcome back into Coteau Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you as we move on to set number 2. The Coyotes took set 1, 25-19. And back to serve for the Coyotes, Michaela Esparza, to get things going in this one. To Moore, who's not able to handle it. And Esparza gets the scoring going for the Coyotes. The Coyotes started fast in set 1. They were up 13. They were up 3-0 right away, and then up 16-6 at one point. Moore to Akbalut, near side, blocked at the net by Kristen Sanderson. And a 2-0 Coyote lead. Esparza to serve. Back row, Cadence Moore. Thought it was going to be out, yelled out for Melanie Merrill, and Merrill let it go, and it landed in. Just in front of the line for a 3-0 lead. Deja vu all over again here in set 2. This one in, but short. Akbalut, far side to Kamard. Dug out by Sanderson. Far side, Mendoza off the block. Moore with it. Akbalut, back set. Shakorova. Hunt there to save it. Back over to Akbalut. Moore with the set. Far side to Shakorova, and it's out. And a 4-0 Coyote lead. Kamard retying one of her shoes. Either a brilliant tactic or her shoe is untied. Esparza to Moore. Akbalut quickly to Siaki. Dug by Johnson. Far side Mendoza at the net. Blocked by Trikorova. And the Monsters on the board. 4-1. Coyotes on top with Quincy Kamard back to serve. Johnson with the set, right in the middle, off the block of Siaki. Far side, Shakurova off the block and out for the point for the Monsters. Stiliana Shakurova able to find the outside edge of the blocker's hand to pick up the point. 4-2 Coyotes. Kamard to serve. Mendoza, Johnson back to Mendoza. Akbalut. Now far side Shakurova. Blocked out, and another point for Shakurova. Monsters back to within 1. Kamard on the service to Hunt. Johnson, short and in to Kennedy Dastrup. 5-3 Coyotes. As Kristen Sanderson back to serve. Floats it over to Merrill. Akbalut backside Shakurova. Blocked. Kept alive, and Moore able to get it over. The Monsters do keep it alive. Johnson backs to Dastrup. Merrill not able to get over there in time, and Dastrup gets the kill for the Coyotes. (6-3), Chandler Gilbert on top with Sanderson to serve. Merrill. Siaki back to Merrill. Back row to Hunt. Johnson far side to Mendoza. Flicks it over, but the Monsters there. Akbalut near side to Merrill. Merrill blocked, but in the net. And a point for the Monsters on the Merrill swing. Makes it 6-4. Coyotes on top. Cadence Moore to serve. To Esparza, tipped over by Johnson. Akbalut back set and blocked at the net by Mendoza for the point. into the Coyote lineup. Tally Koppel. Mendoza to serve. Far side, Chakurova, blocked at the net. Back this side to Merrill. And Merrill off the top with the tape. No touch by the Coyotes. And point over to Chandler Gilbert. 8-4. Chandler Gilbert on top. Mendoza to serve. Akbalut, near side to Merrill. Merrill swings, a little frustration in that one from Melanie Merrill as she gets it through the block on the near side to get the Monsters back to within 3. 8-5 Chandler Gilbert. Chakurova to serve. Serve on the line for an ace. That was close. The line judge hesitated for a second before giving the in call. No argument though from Chandler Gilbert. 8-6 Chakurova to serve. Johnson short and blocked at the net. Oh, they're going to say a point for the Coyotes as Destromp, as Eastern was in the net. And now back to serve for the Coyotes is Alyssa Smith. Moore to Akbalut, near side to Merrill. Swings again and gets another kill. Melanie Merrill in the zone on the last 2 swings. Dastrup back into the Coyote lineup. Olivia Lunt into the Eastern Arizona lineup. Merrill back to serve for the Monsters, down 2. Floats it to the back row to Esparza. Johnson far side to Koppel. Koppel dug out by Moore, near side to Lunt. Lunt far side to Esparza. Johnson tries to tip it over. Eastern saves it, but back to Akbalut. Far side to Lunt. Lunt swings it for the kill. Monsters to within 1. They're looking for their first lead of the match. 9-8. Coyotes on top. Merrill to serve. Esparza. Johnson short and down by Zariah Hakeem. Makes it a 10-8 Coyote lead. As soon as Eastern gets to within 1, the Coyotes have made a run in both sets now. It's 10-8. Coyotes on top. Johnson to serve. Akbalut backside. Swung on and hit. And Doug Koppel blocked at the net, but out. That'll be a point for the Coyotes. Into the lineup, missed it, is for Eastern. Is Sanja Merrill with the over near side to Lunt. Johnson far side to Koppel. She'll swing and down for another kill for Koppel on the far side. Back to serve, Alex Johnson with the Coyotes up 12-8. Akbalut near side to Lunt, blocked at the net, and she's not able to recover as it comes right back to her. Point to Chandler Gilbert, up 13-8. With Johnson to serve again. Akbalut near side to Lunt. Lunt to Esparza. Johnson far side to Koppel. Koppel with the sharp angle, but too much power and out of bounds on the near side. Siaki into the Monster lineup. 13-9, Eastern Arizona College down. Mendoza to Johnson. Back set to Koppel. Saved by Eastern, up and over. Johnson again. Siaki able to save it at the net. 50-50 ball won by Olivia Lunt at the net. Makes it 13-10. Sabai back to serve. To Esparza. Back set to Koppel. Koppel blocked at the net by Siaki. Monsters back to within 2, 13-11 as Sabai back, the freshman from Hungary. To Mendoza, to Johnson at the net. A little too high on the set as Hakeem mistimed the jump, and the Monsters back to within 1. Sabai did not play in the first set, but has now served 2 straight here in this one. And that one, the adrenaline was a little bit too high, sent it went deep and out on the service error for Sabai. Back into the Coyote rotation, Bentley Hunt, and number 13, Kendra Harrell. Hunt to serve. To Merrill. Akbalut, quick and down by Loimata Siaki. The defense hadn't even got to the net when she put that one across. Shakurova back into the Eastern lineup. Now Akbalut to serve. Esparza. Now far side. Mendoza swings into Akbalut, but she's able to keep it alive to the net. Quick over. Lunt tries the set to Merrill. Hunt with the dig. Far side Mendoza. And underneath it, Akbalut, that's still alive. Merrill with the swing. Esparza back to Merrill near side. And Shakurova not able to get her arms together underneath that one. And Harrell will get the kill for the Coyotes from the right side. There's been some excitement back and forth here in this one tonight. Dastrup back into the Coyote lineup as Esparza to serve. To Moore. Akbalut, back set to Lunt. Off the block and down for Olivia Lunt. Camard back into the lineup for the Gila Monsters. Camard to serve. Into the net. For an error. That's been the MO tonight. The Monsters get back to within 1. They never led in set 1. They haven't led here in set 2. They trail 16-14 as Sanderson back to serve. Floater to the back row. Akbalut near side to Merrill. Blocked at the net and in by Alex Johnson. We welcome everybody joining us tonight from wherever you are watching on Eastern Arizona College YouTube live stream. Every EAC home event, you can find it here on YouTube. Moore with it. Akbalut at the net, and blocked is Siaki by Dastrup. Akbalut, a little awkward set as she was a little bit too close to the net for her comfort. 18-14 Coyotes. Sanderson to serve. To Merrill. Akbalut underneath it. Back to Merrill. Esparza with the dig. To Mendoza off the block. Akbalut backside to Chakurova. Off the block. And a kill for Chakurova. Back into the Eastern rotation is Sabai. Moore to serve. To Hunt. Johnson, far side to Mendoza. Moore with the dig, near side. Far side, near side to Merrill. Dug out by Hunt. Far side to Mendoza again. She pushes it wide. And they're going to say it's off the antenna and out of bounds. Point Monsters. Moore back to serve. (18-16). Monsters trail. Hunt. Now far side Mendoza. She's able to find the back corner just past the diving Moore. Makes it 19-16 Coyotes. Koppel back into the Coyote lineup. Thanks, James. I appreciate it. Indiana probably starting to get a little cool in the evenings, I'd say. Merrill fires far near side, and she finds an open spot in the middle of the rotation and gets Eastern back to within 2.
The Monsters, number 6, Esme Kuch.
19-17. It is fall here in Arizona as well, but it was 94 degrees today. So that is fall in Arizona. Monsters to serve. Esparza. Dastrup right in the middle of the court and sinks it for a point for the Coyotes. Alyssa Smith back to serve. Into the rotation as well is number 9, Zariah Hakeem. Smith. Off the top of the tape. Akbalut short to Sabai, and she gets her first kill of the set. Sonia Chabai with kill number 1. Olivia Lunt back into the rotation. Koppel back in for the Coyotes. Melanie Merrill back to serve. Down 2. Floats it near side and over the line and out of bounds on a service error for Merrill. Monsters just can't get, they have not yet been tied in this one. They've been to within 1, but that's as close as they've been in this set after losing set 1, 25-19. Akbalut near side to Lunt, blocked straight down by Koppel. Alex Johnson back to serve. 22-18 Coyotes. Merrill able to get underneath it. Near side, Lunt fires it down. It was a bit of a changeup off the hand of Lunt, but it still counts. Kill for Lunt. Adds to her second on the team total. Chabai back to serve. 22-19 Coyotes. To Mendoza, to Johnson. Back set to Koppel. She swings long, but finds just enough of the court for the point. On the backside, Hunt and Harrell back in for the Coyotes. Hunt back to serve. 23-19 Coyotes on top. And off of Merrill, it'll be an ace for the Coyotes. And now they've got set point here against Eastern. Hunt serve to Merrill. Kept alive. Siaki at the net and then into the net. That's how set 2 comes to an end. The Coyotes win it 25-19, just like they did set number 1 here over Eastern Arizona College. We'll take a break, come back for set 3 after this. Welcome back into Coteau Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. Thanks for joining us on a Monday night, wherever you are, joining us tonight on the EAC YouTube live stream. In between matches, or in between sets, the first ever Save a Schuyler Scholarship was presented to Kristen Bryce from Fort Thomas High School. Congratulations to Kristen Bryce, receiving the first ever Save a Schuyler Scholarship. Coyotes looking to win their fourth in a row here tonight. I can see why they've won 3 straight. They have never trailed here tonight to Eastern Arizona College. So far tonight for Eastern, Olivia Lunt with 8 kills, 7 for Melanie Merrill, 6 for Chikorova, 4 Chandler Gilbert, 6 kills for Dastrup, 4 for Mendoza, 3 for Tally Koppel. Eastern will serve first. It will be Asya Akbulut to get set 3 underway. Mendoza receives. Johnson back to Mendoza. Blocked down by Chikorova. That's a good start for the Monsters, and believe it or not, that is their first lead of the night. Comes in the first point of set number 3. Chandler Gilbert went wire to wire in first 2 sets. Akbulut to serve. Hunt. Johnson, middle to Dastrup. And out on the attempt by Dastrup. It'll be point for the Monsters. They're up 2-0. Akbulut to serve. To the back row to Hunt. Another quick set to Dastrup. Kept alive, but Moore not able to get over there in time for Eastern. Kristen Sanderson to serve for the Coyotes. Akbulut, far side to Chikorova. Off the block of Dastrup. Picked up by Mendoza. Back to Dastrup. Alive and blocked by Siaki to let her team get back in position. She'll keep it alive again. Moore to Camard. Esparza to Johnson. Mendoza sends it to the back row. Eastern regroups. Near side. Siaki not able to get it back over the net, and the Coyotes will pick up a point. Two-two, the Coyotes have tied it up here in set 2. They lead 2-0 here tonight. Sanderson to serve. Moore. Akbulut, far side to Chikorova, and she sends it down for the point. Monsters regain the lead, 3-2. Camard to serve. Back set and kill by Kennedy Dastrup. Monsters just a step slow getting over on that slide block a couple of times tonight when the Coyotes have run that set. 3-3, Mendoza to serve. Akbulut, far side. A block coming up and out. No, that's saved. Esparza goes face first into the scores table, and she is going to be slow to get up, and the athletic training staff going to come to take a look at her. Great effort by Michaela Esparza, but she went full speed into the scores table directly below us here. And Steve Orm, the head athletic trainer for Eastern Arizona College, over to take a look at her. At the least, it knocked the air out of her. She looks, I think she's going to be okay. Yep, she's going to stay in. Good effort by her. Eastern will get the point, though, up 4-3. And Cadence Moore to serve. And an error into the net for the Monsters. Into the Coyote lineup, Alyssa Smith. Tali Koppel in as well. Smith to serve. The Eastern student section, the Rowdy Reptiles, trying to get into this game. Akbalut, back set, Trikorova, and down for the kill. Back in, Dastrup and Esparza. 5-4, Monsters on top. Gonna have to go 5 sets tonight if Eastern gonna win this one. Kurva, Sanderson, Johnson with the set, Koppel near side. Moore able to keep it up in the air, and Quincy Camard not able to keep it up in the air enough for Shakurova to get there, to get that one over. Melanie Merrill into the lineup, replacing Shakurova. Now Merrill will go back to serve. Nope, check that. Alex Johnson back to serve. And now a double hit called by the up official, but head coach Sherry Kay and all 6 players on the floor say that the player had her hand together. Nope, they're going to say nope. The down official says same call. That's going to be point Chandler Gilbert. Johnson back to serve. Moore, Akbalut near side, and out as Chabai not able to keep it between the lines there. 7-5, Chandler Gilbert. Johnson to serve. To Moore. And at the net, 50-50, won by Zariah Hakeem. It's been one of those nights for the Gila Monsters. Every break gone the way of the Coyotes. Johnson back to serve with an 8-5 lead. And into the net. The Monsters get the point. One of very few errors tonight for the Coyotes. They've played pretty flawless first 2 sets. Olivia Lunt back into the Monster lineup. Monsters to serve. Johnson near side to Sanderson. More there for the Monsters on defense. Far side to Lunt. Lunt blocked but out of bounds. I think that's the difference between when you watch a high school or club game now to a collegiate game, is when you see the block there, when you're swinging, you're trying to get the angle off the hands and out of bounds and try to hit it through. 8-7 Coyotes. Good serve by the Monsters. Koppel with the attempt, blocked by the Monsters. I think that goes to number 10, Sanja Chabai, with the block for the Monsters. Ties it at 8 in the 3rd set. Mendoza receives Johnson, and a deep attempt by Hakeem, out for the Coyotes. And the Monsters back out on top, 9-8. Monsters trying to avoid the sweep here at home. Johnson with the back set to Koppel. Dug up by the Monsters. Merrill keeps it up. Lunt puts it over. Far side Koppel. They kept alive by Johnson. Sanderson blocked at the net, kept alive. Moore backside to Lunt. She gets it left-handed, and that's going to go behind the antenna by the Coyotes, and a timeout called by Chandler Gilbert. 10-8, Monsters lead by 2 here in the third set. We'll be back inside Gateau right after this. (10-8) here in the third set. Monsters lead, but trail 2-0 here to the Coyotes. Johnson near side to Sanderson, floats it over. Merrill there. Akbalut far side to Lunt. Lunt does the same, and it down for the point for Olivia Lunt over the top of the cobble block. And 11-8, Eastern Arizona College on top. And that one is deep on the serve. Back into the Coyote lineup, Bentley Hunt and number 13, Kendra Harrell. Hunt back deep to serve now for the Coyotes. Monster lead 11-9. Akbalut with it, sends it middle to Lunt. Lunt gets it over. Johnson with the back set to Harrell. Harrell swings, but they got a tip at the net. It's going to be a point as Harrell gets the kill for the Coyotes. Hunt back to serve. Now Eastern with a 1-point lead, 11-10. Nice job by Akbalut to get that one over the net one-handed. Near side to Mendoza, blocked by Akbalut. Lunt puts it over, but saved. Mendoza not able to get it over. And it'll be a point back to the Monsters. It's been a lot of scrambling tonight for the Monsters. And in this set, it's worked to their advantage. Chabai back to serve. Esparza. Johnson sends it over. Akbalut sends it to Lunt. She swings off the block. Hunt saves it. Near side, left-handed by Mendoza. Lunt is there. Akbalut sends it over. Kept alive by Chabai, but nobody else there to retrieve it. For the Monsters, 12-11 Eastern here in set 3. Been a back-and-forth battle here in this set. Esparza to serve. To Lunt. Akbalut. Backside to Siaki, and the Monsters. Ashley Montesiaki there for the kill for the Monsters. Chikurova back into the lineup with the Monsters up 2. And Akbalut to serve. To Esparza at the net to Lunt. Not able to put it away. Near side Mendoza blocked by the Monsters. Over to Moore. Moore to Lunt. And that stays alive. One more and over. Chikurova to Akbalut. And she sets that one deep. There was nobody there. Lunt had come in to play defense. Siaki trying to slide over there to get to that one. But nobody was home. Point to Chandler Gilbert. Sanderson back into the Coyote lineup. Sanderson to serve. Floats it to Moore. Akbalut, far side Cherkurova. Blocked, and the back row all got sucked in too close, and the block goes over their head. And Eastern Arizona going to take a timeout, tied at 13. Here in set number 3, the Monsters trying to avoid the 3-0 sweep. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. As Sanderson serves for the Coyotes. Akbalut near side to Lunt and fires that one deep. The Coyotes take a 14-13 lead. Sanderson to serve to Moore. Akbalut, far side, Cherkurova. And the official's going to get together on that call. The far side line judge just said out. There was no tip called at all. Now everybody going to get together. The two captains for each squad over there as well. Alex Johnson for the Coyotes, Olivia Lunt for Eastern. And point to the Coyotes. Out on the swing. And so the Coyotes pick up a point, go on top 15-13. Sanderson to serve. Moore. Akbalut near side to Lunt. Lunt will get the touch by Hunt, and Sanderson gives it a run, but goes into the back wall. Back into the Eastern lineup will be number 8, Quincy Camard. Monsters trail by 1, 15-14 here in set 3. Esparza. Johnson, back set, and the tip by Dastrup is enough to get the point. More there to save it initially, but Eastern not able to do anything with it. Tally Koppel into the Coyote lineup as Mendoza to serve. And an ace down in front of Camard. And now the Coyotes take their largest lead of set 3, 17-14. Mendoza. Now Akbalut far side. And a swing and in by Kuch. Her first kill of the game. Moore back to serve for the Monsters. Mendoza puts it over. And Johnson keeps it alive. Akbalut, far side to Kuch. Blocked. Camard able to get a hand on it, but nobody there in the back row. Back on for the Coyotes, Alyssa Smith. And number 9, Zariah Hakeem. 18-15. Coyotes lead. Moore with it. Near side, Cherkurova never got on top of it and sends it long. Now 19-15 Coyotes. They are playing well here tonight. They played well in their last three. Smith to serve. To Moore. Kamard. Far side. And in. Wasn't conventional. Ezgi Kuchk on the kill on the far side. Back into the Coyote lineup. Dastrup and Esparza. 19-16 Coyotes. Shakurova back to serve. Into the net for a service error. Merrill in for Shakurova. 20-16, Coyotes on top. Alex Johnson to serve. To Moore. Akbalut to Merrill. And off of Esparza. Melanie Merrill gets the kill as Olivia Lund comes back into the rotation.
For the Monsters, number 12, Olivia Lunt.
Mendoza, Johnson, near side, saved by Lunt. Akbalut, back row, swung and kill by Kuchk. 2018, Monsters back to within 2. And another ace for Kuchk. She's got the last 4 points for the Monsters. And they're back to within 1, 20-19. Ezgi, the sophomore from Ankara, Turkey. Transfer from Miami-Dade Community College. Floater to Mendoza. Johnson with the set, backside to Koppel. Blocked at the net by Lunt, and the Monsters have tied the game at 20. The Coyotes take a timeout as Eastern has fought their way back to tie set number 3 at 20 apiece. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back inside Gateau Gymnasium. Monsters have tied it at 20 in set 3. Johnson. Over the net. Akbalut far side to Lunt. And we're going to say it's down. It is. Kill for Lunt. And the Monsters up 21-20. I think there was some confusion there. But the official finally blew the whistle and counted it down. Mendoza to Johnson. Sends it over. Lunt fires it down, and that's going to be another kill. That was all set up by the dig by Kuchk. She has single-handedly kept the Monsters in this set. 22-20 Eastern on top. Esparza, far side to Koppel. Kuchk. Akbalut, far side to Lunt. Blocked down by Koppel. 22-21. Hunt and Harrell back into the Coyote rotation. 22-21, Eastern on top here in the third set. Hunt to serve. To Moore. Saved by Eastern. Over by Lunt. Johnson, near side to Mendoza. Dug by Moore. Back row to Kuchk. Esparza, near side to Johnson. Back row to Kuchk again. Hunt with it. Johnson to Mendoza. Saved by Kuchk. Akbalut puts it down. Saved by Esparza. Harrell. Far side to Merrill. Akbalut. Far side to Lunt. Blocked down again on the second straight attempt by Harrell. That ties the game at 22, and a timeout called by the Monsters. Chandler Gilbert fired up. Tied at 22 here in the third set. Monsters 3 points away from either sending it to a fourth set or being done 3-0. We'll find out coming back after this. Welcome back inside Gateau Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. Tied at 22 in set 3. Bentley Hunt to serve for the Coyotes. Back row to the Monsters. Far side to Lunt. Lunt fires. Dug by Esparza. Johnson near side to Mendoza. Blocked at the net. Sent back. Off the net. And down, as Merrill was able to get to it, but not high enough for her teammates to get underneath it. 23-22 Coyotes. Hunt to serve. Akbalut with the set. Blocked at the net. Gets it back. Kuchk sends it over, and that's long. And the Coyotes have match point. 24-22. Hunt to serve for the match for the Coyotes. Near side, Akbalut. Far side to Lunt. Fires off the block. Johnson near side Mendoza swings, and that's it. The Coyotes come into Thatcher and sweep the Monsters 3-0. And they win their fourth straight. The Monsters will fall to 14-9 overall. The Coyotes improved to 5-7. We'll take a quick look at some of the stats here tonight that we kept by hand up here. So not going to be official stats. If you hear stats here and then look on the ACCAC website later, probably not going to match 100%. But for Chandler Gilbert Community College,
Your Monsters' next home game is this Friday, 7 p.m.
the Monsters will be at home on Friday here at Gateau Gymnasium. So the Coyotes win it 25-19, 25-19, 25-22. Kennedy Dastrup with 8 kills tonight. 1 for Alex Johnson, 2 for Zariah Hakeem, 4 for Tali Koppel, 2 for Kendra Harrell, 4 for Milan Mendoza. 8 blocks for Kennedy Dastrup tonight to go along with her 8 kills. 5 for Alex Johnson at the net as well. And on defense, Michaela Esparza had 8 digs, 8 digs for Bentley Hunt as well to lead the Coyotes tonight. And if our stats are right, just 2 service errors tonight for the Coyotes. For Eastern Arizona College tonight in the kill category, Siaki with 2, 3 for Kuchk, 1 for Kamard, 1 for Sabayi. 12 kills tonight for Olivia Lunt to lead the Monsters, 8 for Melanie Merrill, and 8 for Shakurova. 4 blocks for Siaki, 2 for Kamard, 5 for Lunt tonight, 4 for Merrill, 3 for Shakurova. 9 digs on defense for Caden Moore to lead the Monsters tonight. That'll do it for us. Thanks for watching. Chandler Gilbert wins it 3-0. We'll see you next time. Good night.